Hi, so welcome to today's video. So today I thought I would talk about two products that I picked up from a Japanese makeup brand called Canmake. So Canmake is a Japanese drugstore makeup brand, and you can find their products in a lot of the Asian beauty websites and also Japanese beauty websites. It is a Japanese makeup brand. And recently I found that on Amazon they do have a authorized seller in the US for Canmake Cosmetics, and I will link that storefront on Amazon below if you want to check it out. And I did find that most of the prices that they were offering for all the Canmake products are pretty similar to what I see on other Asian beauty websites. So that way I was kind of happy to just buy a few things, actually just two things from them, and check it out as well. And the prices are pretty, like I said, they're pretty much the standard prices I'm seeing across multiple websites. So if you are like me and you don't have the patience to wait for beauty products to arrive from overseas and you want like an instant fix, then this is probably a good way to go and check some Canmake products out. And these, I think they're shipped from California, but my products mostly they came within a week. This particular lipstick, which I think it came in like a few days, 2-3 days after I ordered it, and this blush basically took a while to come. I think this took a week to come, but yeah, within a week you can get most of these products. And like I said, the prices are also pretty reasonable and comparable to what I'm seeing across other websites. So let's talk about the lipstick first. So I've actually been on the hunt for more comfortable creamy lipsticks because that's suddenly become my jam right now, and I decided to replace some of my older lipsticks, and that's basically how I decided to try this particular one. This is the Canmake Melty Luminous Rouge, and that's what it's called. So the word rouge kind of throws you off because initially when I first saw this I thought it might be like one of those stick cream blushes, but maybe you can actually use this as a stick cream blush, but this is actually I think marketed more as a creamy lipstick. But yeah, I think you can still use this on your cheeks if you'd like to. Maybe I should try that out at some point and I'll let you know if I do. So I have this in the shade 01, and this is a very nice warm tone pink, and that's basically what I have on my lips right now. And this is pretty much an your lips but better kind of shade for my skin tone. I do have very strong yellow undertones in my skin tone, and this works really well. I think they have, so this is the shade 01, and I think they have 5 or 6 other shades, and these are priced. I do find it strange. They do price their products, although, this is the same lipstick. A different shade might cost you maybe $1 or $2 more. So I can't really give you like a standard price for this particular product. I think it's roughly, I paid $11, I think, or $10 for this shade. I think that maybe for some other shades it might be 12, for another shade it might be $9. I don't know how their pricing works, but it's roughly in the $9 to $12 range depending on how which shade you go for. And they do have a couple of shades. I did notice that there were some 5 or 6 shades in this range, and this was probably the only one which I thought looked more pink. The rest of them have either very strong brown terracotta kind of undertones to those shades, or they're very much on the very much on the red side of things. So they're either like coral red, or they're like watermelon type of red, or they're like bright red or pink red. So they do have several shades which are more red tone based, and this was the one shade I found which was more of a pink tone base. So those are the shades that I saw on the Amazon store. I believe they do have 2 separate styles of packaging for this lip product. This is the one in the gold packaging. There is another one in the silver packaging, which I believe were the original shades that were released in this line, and then these golden ones are probably like the newer shades that they released. I mean, at least that is what I understand. I think I read it somewhere, so I think that's what it is. Do let me know if there's some difference between the silver and the gold tubes, if you know. And this particular lipstick, like I said, is very nice and creamy. It's very much for me, this is, as you can see, it looks pretty much like My Lips But Better kind of a thing. And it doesn't really dry your lips out. There are a lot of creamy lipsticks out there which, as the day goes by, they become more drying on the lips, and this is not one of them. And this actually has a pretty decent staying power as well. I realize that the color doesn't fade, although it's a creamy type of a lipstick, and I'm quite surprised because most creamy lipsticks, they don't really stand the test of, you know, constant talking as well as light eating and drinking that well. You have to reapply. But with this particular one, I noticed that it's not that bad. At least it fades away very gradually as well, even when it does. So it doesn't really look too patchy on the lips. So overall, I'm really happy with that lipstick, and I might actually try another shade. I did find a shade which I think it's called Terracotta. It looks very nice. It's like a brownish reddish kind of a shade. So I might try that next. So let me know if you've tried this particular lipstick and what are your thoughts on those. The other product is the Canmake Glow Fleur Cheeks, and I picked this up primarily because of how beautiful the pan looks. It is a pretty small pan. Oh, and similarly, this lipstick also, the size is very much tiny compared to your regular drugstore lip products that you see in the US, especially I think in my haul video last week where I mentioned these products. I did compare this with a Revlon lipstick, and you can see that this is relatively tiny compared to, you know, your standard lipsticks that you see here in the US. And this, I don't know if there's any weight. No, I don't see any grammage. No, I don't know how many grams this product has, but it is pretty small as well, like pretty much like the lipstick. And this is the, ooh, okay. So there is a tiny brush as well, which just fell out. And this is the glow version. They do have a matte version as well. I decided to go with the glow version. This one, it has, as you can see here in the packaging, it has a small line here where they kind of demarcate and say this you can use as a highlighter and this can be used as the blush shade. Now this is a pretty small pan, like I said, so I just basically swirl my brush across all of these multiple shades and just use it on my cheeks. This is basically what I'm wearing today, and I kind of like it. It's a very it's a warm tone blush, and again, it's something that seems to be easy to wear with any type of eye look or lips. It's not too it's not overly warm or overly cool toned, so it's kind of neutral leaning warm, so it works well for my skin tone as pretty much an, you know, throw on blush with any eye look, any lip look kind of a thing. And this is also one of those blushes where you can slowly build up color, which I like. So it's not super pigmented in one stripe, so you can build it up, you can kind of layer it, and it looks very nice. And it's got a nice sheen. There's no visible shimmer in this blush, which I think is a really good thing. I was kind of concerned about it because in the pictures it did look like there might be some visible chunks of glitter, but ultimately not really, so I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't, like I said, I haven't really used the glow powder as such, you know, as a highlighter, simply because it's just so tiny. I don't know if I should even bother trying to squeeze my highlighter brush in there and see if it works. I mean, it works well when swirled in with the rest of the colors. They do have several shades of this, the Glow Fleur Cheeks. And like I said, they have the matte version too. And they also have single blushes, which look smaller than this actually. The single ones, I mean, not single ones. By single, I mean basically not with multiple colors there, just like a single color. Those look like really small. This looks smaller than this. These blushes were, I think, $12. I'm not super sure because again, depending on the shade, on Amazon, the price kind of varies a little bit by $1 or $2 here and there, but I think I paid around 10 or 12 bucks for this. Not very sure, somewhere in that range. And yeah, that was probably a little expensive considering the size, but it's a pretty nice product to use, and I don't really regret purchasing it. But would I purchase this again? I don't know. Again, simply because I have a lot of blushes. Overall, the shade, like I said, is a very usable everyday kind of a shade. So if you're looking for something, and if you're in my skin tone range or you have very warm undertones, this actually works as a nice throw on blush with any look kind of a thing. So it works that way. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review of both of these products. They do have some eyeshadow palettes as well, and I didn't pick any of them up simply because all of the color stories are very neutral and very variable, and those are the kind of shades I already have in multiple palettes. So I will probably go and buy that once I'm kind of done using, or at least, you know, once I declutter a few of my eyeshadows. But yeah, those eyeshadows do look very nice. I like they have different styles. They do have 3-pan eyeshadow palettes. They have single eyeshadows. They have, I think, quads, quints. They have like multiple styles. So yeah, do let me know if you've tried any of their eyeshadows and if you like any of them, because like I said, they have so many different types as well, like the quints and the quads and the trios and then just the single shades. So let me know if you've tried them and which ones you like. And yeah, I guess that's it. So hope you enjoyed this quick little review, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.